Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Ben from shouldigetit.com. In this video, I'm going to be driving the C63 AMG. This is a couple years old. This is the naturally aspirated 6.2 liter, I believe it is, V8, which sounds like a freaking dinosaur growl, crazy lion monster. And this is a stock exhaust. This car is just lowered a little bit, has a tune on it. And you can see it has a stock quad exhaust, but it's raining, so unfortunately I can't drive it all that hard today. I did go out and film yesterday. As you can see, the weather was beautiful, and the GoPro decided to crap out on me just one more time. So I bought all new memory cards, so can't blame it on the cards anymore. Hopefully this whole video will record. Currently it's still recording, so let's get into the C63. I'm going to start it right now, but I'm going to give you guys an even better clip, so I hope you enjoy the sound. The C63 AMG is kind of like your friend who starts smoking cigarettes, who people are like, you probably shouldn't hang out with that guy, but you really want to hang out with that guy. That's the C63 AMG, especially this one. This one is blacked out, lowered just a tiny bit, tinted windows, smoked taillights. This is the car that makes me want to drive like a total asshole and lets me drive like a total asshole. I have fallen in love with the C63 AMG in the 155 miles that I've been driving it. Even though it only gets 11.7 miles to the gallon, the miles per gallon count is extremely high on this car. I mean, with the 6.2 liter V8 naturally aspirated engine up front, the quad exhaust out back, that's a stock setup that sounds like this, it's really hard to not fall in love with this car. And it somehow lets you put the power down in fairly wet roads during the rain. So I have a lot to say about the C63 AMG that I enjoy. There are a couple of things that would stop me from buying this car. They would be like the reasonable things, like the 11.7 miles to the gallon thing, and it doesn't have Bluetooth streaming, but who cares when the car sounds like this, and is super fun to drive and very predictable, and has ESP Sport traction, which lets you have a lot of fun with the car without getting yourself into too much trouble. And then you can just turn ESP back on. And it has a sport mode that you can see right there in the center. Ouch. It has a manual mode if you want to just paddle shift, and the transmission is actually fairly quick. And it has comfort mode. So the biggest difference between comfort mode and the sport mode is what gear the car starts in. So in comfort, right here off the line when you're at a light, in comfort it'll start in second gear. So it's a pretty smooth takeoff, definitely not a launch. And you can just put your foot down. Traction kicked in a little bit because it is wet, but it starts in second gear, and it's a lot smoother off the line than it is in sport mode. Also, the throttle response is not nearly as intense as it is with sport mode, and that's perfect for daily driving situations. So you drive it in comfort, and then when you're ready, you hit this button right down here, tap it, goes into sport mode, tap it one more time, goes into full manual, and you can cycle through the modes really quickly, and you definitely feel a big difference between sport and comfort, which is awesome. Now, as I mentioned, the sport traction control is really good for letting you slide the car around, but at the same time, it does cut power when you're just like on a bumpy road going down a straight. There's a little bump in the road and the car lifts a tiny bit off the road, the rear wheels will just lose all power, and it basically hits the brakes for you. It's not the best traction control system in a straight line, but definitely when you want to slide the car around and feel still fairly safe and predictable, you can definitely make good use of the sport traction control. Now, as you guys can see, this weather is pretty terrible, so unfortunately I can't do any really fun driving today. I did try to go out and film yesterday, but the GoPro decided to totally screw me over yet again. So I couldn't get any good shots, but as you can see, the weather was fantastic. And we'll turn this guy off. So this car is super duper fun, and it is a very bipolar beast. It's bipolar in the comfort and sport mode, and the fact that you can daily drive it, and people who are 6 feet 4 inches tall can fit in the rear seats, and it has a trunk that can fit 3 carry-ons, and it sounds like this. I just love doing that, so I'm going to say it sounds like this a lot in this video. So this is actually a very practical daily driver, other than the 12 miles per gallon thing, but you can get over that if you really want to enjoy this car. Now, Another thing that I really, really like are these seats. So as you can see, the bolsters are extremely wide and thick, and they really hug you on the sides. And you have 3 buttons right down there, which let you inflate the sides of the bolsters, change the lumbar support, and these seats are super adjustable and customizable. So it has memory seats on the passenger and the driver side, so you can have like a relaxed memory position, or if you're going for a spirited drive, you just tap the button and the seats will tighten up a whole bunch and really hold you in place when you're having fun driving this car. Now, it sounds awesome with the stock exhaust. If I got it, I would put an aftermarket exhaust on it for sure. Just make it sound like a crazy beast, because that's really what it is. But this is an overall fantastic car. The transmission shifts pretty quickly, so you can see I hit the paddles here, and it does take a little bit longer than like PDK or DCT cars, but it's totally manageable. Not bad at all. And I actually drove this car a lot in the automatic mode in sport, so it was a fantastic ride. As you can see, I have gone through about 3/4 of a tank in 158 miles, so a full tank will get you about 200 miles. It's a 16-gallon tank. You're getting 10 to 12 miles per gallon, but the miles per gallon are really high, so I really don't know who would care that much if they're driving this car. It's just such a fun car, especially this one, like I mentioned, since it's blacked out. Is kind of like that friend that smokes. It's a bad influence on you. It makes you want to drive like a real asshole, but you totally can in this car. And then if you want to fly low under the radar, you just put it in comfort mode, drive slower than usual, not as spirited, and you have a perfect daily car that you can drive around with friends. In terms of seating, like I mentioned, my friend Sam was 6'4", fits in the back, but I would not recommend squeezing 5 people into this car. This is definitely a 4-seater. You can fit 4 adults very comfortably. I would maybe do 2 adults and 3 kids, but even then after a couple hours they might get uncomfortable. I don't know why you'd want to be hauling kids around in this car, because they'll probably crap their pants or diapers if you put the power down. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed my little perspective on the C63 AMG. Hopefully I get some more time with this car when it's not raining like crazy, or the GoPro doesn't crap out on me next time I have a car out and the weather is actually good. But I think we are all set now. If you have any questions about any cars in general, or if you want to possibly purchase this C63 AMG, particular one I'm driving right now, let me know in a comment down below, and I will be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you in the next one.